Hey, welcome to SomeGuy Plays Age of Wonders 3. So, I really enjoy this game, which is why I'm gonna, do a Let's Play of it. Age of Wonders 3 is a grand strategy game. You take control of a hero and try to, you have a city that you build things in, and you try to defeat the other players through strategery, and it'll be easiest to kind of explain as we go. So we're gonna jump into a random map mode, and I'll explain things as we go. So don't feel too lost. We're just gonna play, just a 1v1, me versus a computer. We're gonna use a medium map size. Actually, we'll probably use a small map size. Land is fine. Yeah, land is fine. We're going to include, you can turn off and on having subterranean levels, like caves, essentially, the underground. So we'll hit next and keep going. We can specify the difficulty, the victory conditions, that kind of thing. Since it's just two of us, we're going to fight to the death. That sounds fair to me. And we'll launch. This is where we get to make our characters, our primary hero. And there's a couple of different races and classes that you can be. You can be a high elf. You can be a human. You can be an orc, a goblin, a dwarf, and the draconians. I really don't like the draconians. I've never been able to use them very well. I'm not very good with them, so I by far prefer to play as the dwarvish. I love playing the dwarves. I also really enjoy playing orcs. I do have a penchant for goblins sometimes. So, you know what? Let's play a goblin. It'll be different. You have different classes. You can be an archdruid. You can be... the archdruid is just essentially what it says on the tin. The Dreadnought is the machinist, essentially. They work with technology. The rogue is, again, what it says on the tin. Sorcerer. The Theocrat is kind of a paladin-esque, more than cleric. And then the Warlord, which is the leader. I like the Warlord, but I'm going to play as the Dreadnought. Now, I enjoy making my own character. So, now this may seem a little overwhelming at first, but it gets easier. We'll randomize it. Oh, damn. I didn't mean to do that. We'll get to customizing his face. You get 3 specializations in the game. You get air, earth, water, fire, creation, destruction, expander, and explorer. These 6 determine the spells that you have. And these 2 kind of give you extra abilities for your empire, essentially. Now, I really enjoy having the creation at it. Really enjoy it. Because the creation gives you heals, which is super important. Now, you can combine these specializations. Like, I could take a 2nd level in creation, or I could take a level in fire. And I don't know what all of the various combinations do. I know air and fire give you lightning bolt. I think earth and fire give you flashbang. Fire and water gives you some kind of steam spell, I think, or maybe rot. I'm not sure. But I really like taking creation for the healing aspect of it. and then expander. And I'm not sure about explorer. Explorers do a lot of things for your irregular units. And I'm not sure that I like irregular units that much. I feel like that would be more useful for a different class. So we'll take Creation Adept and I'm thinking either fire maybe earth. I'm not sure. Let's you know, let's go with Explorer. Whatever. I like it. It's good. Now we get to, you know, specialize our look. We'll just randomize until I find something that looks halfway decent and go from there. I like that. Okay. Different posture. Okay, different hairstyle. Oh yes. Oh yes. He needs a beard of some kind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Different teeth. Do you have teeth? No, they're all pretty ratty. We'll take that one. Have him actually have some hair. Oh yes. Oh yes, hair color. I like a lot. Echo the explosive, that sounds good. And we'll be done. You can save your leaders down here if you want to use them in the future. But we'll just get right in here. Okay, so this is the world map. Obviously, this is your city. You have various objectives around the map, gold mines and nodes that contain mana of different varying. What's the word I'm looking for? Abilities. As well as things like ruins and altars that you can pray at, and all kinds of things. So you start off with a full complement of soldiers. I'm going to take everyone but one of my... so, okay, you have untouchables, which are irregulars. Irregulars are kind of like just conscripts. They have the ability to make a melee attack and also do ranged attacks, but they're not very good at either. Skewers are pikemen. Blight Doctors are kind of the casters of the goblins. And then Warg Riders are the cavalry, obviously. And then this is my leader. So we'll keep everyone but one. Damn. Of that primary group. And we have a second unit of wargs. You always start with a second unit, and we'll just start. We'll start exploring. So what we picked up there was just a map item that was lying on the ground. It gave us a builder's hall and an additional 20 production. So that's fantastic. Actually, I usually build a siege or a builder's hall first, anyways, because builder's halls give you access to your builders and your settlers. Since we're done with that, well, let's do this in order. You can click down here. It's like civilization. You can click down here to get your next available thing. So we have research that we do. Ongoing, you could do seafaring, which gives us ships. Produce an engineer. Engineers the Dreadnought special units. Every class has a special unit, or a list of special units that they use. We could get steam powered, which would give us additional mining in our gold mines and doughs and the great farms. Invention 1 gives us additional spell casting abilities. You're limited by your spell casting per turn by the number of points here, and also by the number of crystals that you have. This gives us more mana capacity and spell casting points. We could do fertility rights. The population of our entire empire grows by 15%, or grows 15% faster. Domain of life, you now like temperate terrain. So each one of these does a different thing. Here's that holy cure I was talking about. I'm either going to do fertility rights or produce engineer, and I think I'm going to do produce engineer. I like getting the musketeers for the Dreadnought as soon as possible. So we just picked up some loose gold on the map. Yeah, I like getting the the musketeers, right. The musketeers up as soon as possible. We'll start working on our population. Population, or... See, so the various classes need different resources in varying amounts. The Dreadnought needs gold a lot, so I'm not going to worry about mana very much. They also need a lot of research. I'm trying to decide, do I want to improve my population, which would expand my borders, get me more nodes that we could use, or do I want to increase my research and get to musketeers faster? I think I'm going to go hard on the musketeers. I don't know. Alright, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go with the laboratory. Took a while to make that decision. Every so often you'll get the opportunity to have different heroes join your cause if you give them money. Let's see, you're a theocrat. You're an orc theocrat. Theocrats get, healing abilities and whatnot, as well as the ability to smite. I'm okay with that, honestly. Level 1, we can equip, garrison her in the capital and defend it from anybody who wants to assault it while our main army's away. This just tells you the various victory conditions, and it tells you to protect your throne and your leader and whatnot. But that's the first turn. We'll keep going. So now, I was going to say now we get to see some combat, but no, we don't. If you have overwhelming force, your enemy will typically try maybe try to run away. And you can either let them run, which gives you 50 good points, which over here is your yin and yang, or you can not let them run, fight them and kill them, and get 50 evil points. I'm going to let them run because I like playing as the good guy on here. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. So you can look here, we've showed mercy to guards. Guards just means those people there. So we're positive 50. Right now, this gives us a reading on our happiness. we recruited someone, so people will have plus 25 to happiness. It's not great. You don't start off with a lot of happiness. Getting high happiness, well, I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory what it does. Well, here we go. Some combat. We're going to fight against some hellhounds. I almost never do auto combat in this. I really enjoy the tactical play. So the defender gets to go first, and they're typically in the high ground. And I'm okay with that, because what we'll do is, this is the movement system on the strategic map. If you move within the green area, it doesn't affect the amount of attacks you can make. If you move into the yellow, it reduces the amount of attacks you can make, and if you move into the orange, it means you can only make one attack. What I mean by multiple attacks is, you see there, I can hit them for 2, 3 times. If I were to move into the yellow, I'd only be able to hit them 2 times, orange 1 time. Right now they have blight protection, and since we're the blight doctors, well, you know, they're particularly resistant to us. We also have the ability, so this is our blight doctors. Blight doctors have the ability to weaken an enemy unit, but it has a short range, you have to touch them. And we could also cure disease on a target unit. We'll move up 1. So we're still at range penalty. So here's an example of a different kind of unit. This is our hero. Our hero starts with a musket because he's a Dreadnought. The Dreadnought only gets, or the muskets only get 1 attack, regardless of, you know, your movement. So I'm just going to get close enough to shoot them. And now my musket's on cooldown for 1 turn after that, which makes sense. They're out of range, or they have range penalty, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and throw some blight down. So when you hover over a unit, you're going to go attack and melee. You get to see that they will retaliate and how much damage they'll likely do. So we'll start moving our skewers up, because our pikemen, really good against cavalry. You know, I mean, that makes sense. So we'll throw the blight doctor. Okay, so we dealt 6 damage. That's not terrible. What I want to see happen here is they only have 13 health left. Our mounted units get the charge ability that you can see under the damage. If they deal the full amount of damage, if they kill the unit before they stop charging, the Hellhounds won't get a retaliation. So let's try for that. Yeah. I can do the same thing here, but they'll get retaliated on. You have to move a certain amount of spaces to get the charge, by the way. So skewers, okay, everyone's done, so we hit this button and keep going. One of our units was immolated because the, oh no, our warg riders are looking rough. So we'll come up with our skewers and stab them. So our skewers there, you may have noticed, leveled up. They get varying bonus based on the experience that they have. Even getting at the very end the ability to inflict bleeding wounds on people, which is really, really good. And so we'll go over here, and you see this right here? This is gives us vision of a different area. We will start working on getting... Do we have any spells? Oh, I didn't explain. So you have world spells, and then you have combat spells. I do have bless. So world spells, we can summon a spy drone, which is a scout, and we can suppress natures. Units and cities won't suffer terrain unhappiness. Goblins, I don't think they like... I forget what they don't like. But that's that turn. Slowly our wargs will heal up. And there's our musketeers done. Our engineers done. Engineers have a shotgun that they can use, kind of a blunderbuss type thing. And they can also reload machines, which will be more useful later. We will go hard on musketeers. Getting them early is going to be useful. We also finished our laboratory, which is good. So we will go for the observatory now. I want to, rush getting these researches done. It's very important to me. So this is a ruin. What I was talking about. You see, it gives us income if we have it within our terrain, and also have it explored. I'm not going to explore it right now because we're a little wounded. And then this over here is an enemy camp. Hostile units will spawn there. So we will... No, it's epic. We can't. We will intern. And we'll just continue exploring. I can defeat these guys without... Oh, they're just going to run. Fine, we'll let you run. So we have the option to get items whenever we clear camps like that, or sell the items for gold. I don't care about the Civic Guard and 1 defense. Nah. So we'll sell it for gold. And we'll probably come back this way. I don't want to leave, I don't want to stray too far from my capital right now. Oh, here's some more units. Well, everybody takes turns at the same time, so getting your moves in first is important. So this is our damaged warg unit. Let's see what they do. Move up. Yeah. Shoot us. Crossbows. That's fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Because we'll charge them. Maybe not. Maybe we won't charge them. We will do 3 arcing shots, 5 to 7 AP. Yeah. I can't wait until I get my freaking musketeers. So we'll bring the skewers around, and we'll drop our wounded warg unit behind that cover. And then we'll come up with our leader and take the shot on this unit. Destroying unit. Muskets, very, very, very strong. Now we have a second warg unit who's going to go around the flank. So there's all kinds of, line of sight things. See, they were flanked. If you don't have continuous line of sight to something, or if there's a object in the way, you get more and less damage. So right now we're flanking them, and we have 3 attacks to their 2. So we'll work with that, maybe. Blight Doctors come here. See, they have a range penalty right now, but I'm not going to move them up anymore. I'll take the 15 damage. Another thing, your irregular units only get 1 attack. You know, regardless of how far they are. And we'll crush them with our cavalry. I doubt our cavalry will get another opportunity to attack, but we'll drive our skewers into their flank. They only got 1 opportunity to attack because we got a flanking attack first. It means they had been turned around, and then the next attack they can do a retaliation. So, you know, things are going pretty well. Not terrible, not great. It's a little slow to begin with, but I'm gonna go check whatever that was, because I don't like the sound of that. How much? We've got 1 turn left on observatory. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, here's what we'll do. We will build a builder. We'll build a builder. That makes sense. And the reason we'll do that, we could rush it if we want to. Have minus 100 happiness. The reason that we want to build a builder is so that we can get roads going. You know, roads are the lifeblood of your empire. If you can get to a place quicker than someone else, typically you'll win, so. Alright, researching musketeers is done, which means that now I'm going to do fertility rites. Or either fertility rites or holy cure. Fertility rites. I want to get my town large. They're done with the builder, which is good. Which means now we're going to recruit musketeers. Just 5 musketeers. Here we get the option to build roads. We will build roads all the way here. It costs 40 or 5 gold every time you build a road. So let's see. We have 3 baby reed serpents. We'll do manual combat. And right now, I'm just waiting to get my full complement of musketeers up. Once we've got that, we can probably take on any other unit on the map. Oh, I meant to explain earlier, there are map bonuses based on what kind of node you're fighting in. So we will just move our troops into position because they didn't make any great strides, so I don't feel the need to press myself. Okay. Now everybody automatically defends because we didn't do anything. That's fine. We are particularly resistant to blight because we're goblins, so. But they're resistant as well, so. Blight Doctor leveled up, that's good. So you can decide where you want to go. I like to charge into their flank. We got 2 strikes in because, again, we were flanking them, so they had to turn around on the first turn. We will shoot this rear unit. Have our skewers move up to attack. And our units got a improved attack there because they had high morale. You see here, we've won a battle and we're in our preferred terrain, so they're super happy. That means that they fought really, really well. Good, we got a lot of promotions. I'm pretty happy about that. Right now we've got a veteran unit. That means that they are volunteers at this point. We have a trooper. They get extra hit points. Trooper get extra hit points and strength. Okay, good. Plus we got some mana for doing that. You notice we haven't casted. We haven't cast any spells yet, so it's not super important. But Asbog got some. You can see our influence has expanded, and now we can include this gold mine in our what's the word I'm looking for? Land, terrain, domain. Domain's the word I'm looking for. We'll end the turn and just keep exploring. This is these are haste berries. They refresh your movement points for this turn, meaning that we can cover a lot of ground. Oh, good lord! Dire penguins. That's delightful. This they're a force of evil, and killing them is an act of good. All right then. We'll go for it. That's delightful. Dire penguins. Alright. Come, forces of evil. We will crush you. Again, we'll do the same thing we did last turn, except for we'll be a little bit more hesitant with our skewers because they're wounded. So, they're honestly in pretty great positions right now, so we'll wait. Okay. Healed a random unit, but they hadn't taken damage or whatever. Excellent. They don't actually have a ranged attack, which is super good. And they're not resistant to blight either. Excellent. Alright. Yeah, go for it. I wish I could get a flanking strike in. Maybe I can. Nope. Oh. It wasn't, necessary, so we will shoot the penguins. And then have our irregulars. No. I'm hesitant to commit my skewers. There's no need to, so I'm not going to. Yeah. There's no need to commit my skewers. They, they need to heal. So here's what I'm thinking. Can you... Okay, you're not gonna bring... Weird. Why aren't you bringing up my... Oh, they're in this square. So let's see. Normally, when you take a movement like that, they get an attack of opportunity, but they had used up all their attacks already, so... Alright. We have cleansed the land of this evil. We will start building some more roads. Because, roads are really important. I just can't stress that enough. They, they don't decay, they don't get destroyed. There's no reason to not cover your empire in roads if you have the money. So what we'll do here is we'll move our defending troops off because it gets a little messy trying to account for everyone. So we made a musketeer. We'll wait until we have 3, and then we'll probably send back our 3 units here in exchange. Well, we'll probably send back everybody once we have 5, actually. I'm trying to think how to do this. What I'm going to do here is, at this little cape here, I'm going to build a watchtower. This gives us expanded vision, so we can see if anybody's coming up the river. I'm going to build another one probably here, and then another one probably down here, and another one here. I like having vision. Oh, so we met the outpost of Tiz. Okay. That's fine. They're not bothering us. They didn't declare war on us, so I'm not gonna, concern myself right now. I've got bigger fish to fry. And in fact, I'm gonna start moving back. Eventually, they may come up with a quest that they want us to do. If they do, sure, that's great. If not, I'm not gonna worry about it. So we have another hero offer, level 2 rogue. I don't like rogues, so the fertility rites has been researched. It's great. We'll do Holy Cure now. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my main hero, drop him off in this city, and then I'm going to put our theocrat, or orcish theocrat, in charge of our army, because I'm going to get a new army coming up soon, which is going to be good. Our watchtower's done, so go ahead and build a road. Can you not? Oh, you're out of turns. We'll just have you wait there. It gets a little complicated sometimes trying to keep track of everyone, but oh, there's gold over there. Oh, I should have taken that. I'm going to be so mad if somebody comes along. We will build a road back. See, our watchtower zone, we have a lot of vision. We uncovered a hostile army, so what we'll probably do is we'll probably send our theocrat over to fight them. We've got two musketeers now. That's great. Myra Faith Giver. Okay. I actually have a name for her now, not just our theocrat. Decline. Once you've declined a certain number of times, he runs away. Or not run away. He just leaves. Oh, I guess Holy Cure got researched. I guess that's what that was. We will research steam power, I think. Maybe invention to get more spellcasting points. When we start joining in greater fights, it's going to be more and more difficult to we're going to need to cast more and more spells, so might as well go ahead and get on that. Oh, see, and the Outpost of Tiz has a quest. Tell me more about this quest. The Outpost of Tiz will join you if we kill some kind of fire giant. We will accept. We will bring back. Honestly, we'll probably go on that as soon as all of our some hostile forces over here. Oh, I guess Mission 1 is done. That's fine. We'll do steam-powered now to get extra money, because money is the lifeblood of the Dreadnought, so. We'll build a road out to here. What is it that? I've never seen that. That's fine. And then we'll build a watchtower. Your enemies can capture the watchtowers, so it's, I don't know, it's best to keep them defended, but if you don't, it's also not, you know, the end of the world. So we'll move all the way down here, because yeah, we'll garrison our Myra and her army in. I'm gonna kill them eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. So our watchtowers... Oh, that's what that is. Okay, it's just a ruin of some kind. So we're gonna go hunt down these fire giants. Oh, we met Droogle. Oh, that's the enemy. Where did we see him? Where did we see him? He must have like moved through our squares. So we just met the other AI. We'll declare war on him eventually. No reason not to. We'll end this turn. Catch them. See, because I worked, I kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Took initiative there and made sure that the first thing I did was move Myra's army. They got to move before the enemy did and trap them against the wall. Ugh. Oh, they're unhappy. That's what that was. They are unhappy, so they had a -2 attack. So we will do our volley, even though we're out of range. Myra Faithgiver will cast a spell. She will cast... maybe nothing. Yeah, maybe nothing. She may just do her arcing shot of 3. So that's what the Theocrat does. They do a Spirit Ray. And then we'll charge in with our wargs. Excellent. We will move up with our Untouchables, and then on the flank, move up with our... See, they're unhappy. Probably because they got ambushed. Yeah. I'm a little worried about those ward units, but I have Holy Cure now, so... Yeah. Oh, so they got an attack of opportunity because that unit moved, so... We'll come around this flank, smash into them, and then we'll take a turn and heal, because we almost never cast spells, so why not? You can cast spells with your main hero, but it takes the turn of the... Oh, I guess it doesn't. That's different. We'll just end it. But you can cast spells from your main hero onto your secondary heroes. Or through your secondary heroes, so... Okay. Droogle declared war on us. That's fine. He's a dwarf, so that makes sense. He's also the only other one on the map. We will research... mana fuel cells. That gives us a bonus to production at the cost of mana, which we almost never use anyways. We will start moving our musketeers out to join up with Echo. And that'll do it for this episode. I expect to keep this going until I've crushed the enemy. I don't know how long it'll go for, but I'll keep playing them as long as I'm having fun. If you like what you see, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing. You know what to do. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.